Hey guys, I'm Pacey about this. I am here new in Nashville. I am here with Matt Cooper. So the first thing I noticed, and you know, forgive me if I'm wrong, because this may have been a couple of years ago. You used to have really long hair.
Really long hair.
So what was the inspiration? Were you just sick of like taking care of it on the road?
Dude, first I wanted to be a rock star, and that's why I grew it.
So it was definitely rock star.
It was definitely rock star, and then I realized that I was buying way too much shampoo and conditioner. I was like, this is number one, way too expensive, way too much to manage.
Yeah.
So I chopped it up probably like 3 years ago, man, and I do miss it.
Did you use the 3-in-1? Or
3-in-1?
You've never heard of 3-in-1?
No, I know 3-in-1. That stuff's terrible for you.
I didn't know.
I'm not a 3-in-1, dude. No, I got my shampoo and I got my conditioner.
Okay.
Yes.
So not even 2-in-1.
No,
Okay.
no. The oils, man. You gotta get the ends and stuff.
Which is funny because now I have longer hair than you, so I should probably know that stuff. So in the past, you've worked as a car salesman.
Yeah.
So how was that? Was that hell?
Yes. Yes.
Not something you were passionate about?
It was, it's a funny story. So I got into selling cars my sophomore year of college. COVID hit, so everything shut down, obviously, right? So I moved back home from college to save money on rent. And I had these songs that I had wrote my freshman year of college, but I was dead broke. And so I needed money because I wanted to take a trip to Nashville to get these songs recorded. So
so you weren't living in Nashville at the time?
No.
So you had to travel?
I had to travel, yeah. I was going to the University of Central Florida in Orlando.
Okay.
Came back home sophomore year, sold cars for 6 months, saved enough money to take a trip to Nashville. And really, it was the hardest 6 months of my life.
Right.
But I learned a lot.
I bet.
I learned how to sell, I learned how to save money, and then took a trip to Nashville and got to record some songs.
You know, that's the crazy thing, because I've actually had a couple sales jobs in my life. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I feel like no matter what you do, you know, people are probably like, oh, you're a car salesman, you were slimy, but it actually taught you life lessons. Like you're probably better at selling yourself, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what music is. We're all kind of like selling ourselves like every day, right?
Yeah.
But I think like the biggest thing that it taught me is, number one, how to compete, right? Because you're competing with other salesmen, and this industry is competition. Like when I moved to Nashville, I learned really fast that I was not as good as I thought.
Right.
And there's a lot of people better than me. And so, you know, hard work and getting after it, like that's what it taught me.
So is that, like, with that intimidation factor, how did you get over that? Did you have to kind of be like, you know what, I need to just focus on myself and not worry about the competition? Or were you trying to be better than others, if that makes sense?
Oh, good question. I grew up playing baseball, so I think that like deep down there is like a competitiveness to me. But I think, man, what it deals with mostly is just humbling yourself and realizing that, like, shoot, you know what? I may not be the best. I may not ever be the best. I'm definitely not ever going to be better than Chris Stapleton, that's for sure.
You never know. I mean, you never. We're gonna save this clip, and when you do start selling out arenas and like,
hey, listen,
you're like the male Taylor Swift, like
maybe, man, maybe. But I mean, it's just you just gotta humble yourself, man. You gotta stay in your lane, and you just gotta do it. And I'm not famous or anything, or you know, we're working hard. We're working hard, but it is really about humility and just staying in your lane and just focusing on what you need to do today.
So outside of being a car salesman, can you think of anything that has been the most humbling experience where you were like, oh no, I'm not that great? Like,
ooh, most humbling experience.
Even if it's like high school or anything.
Well, I lost the championship baseball game in middle school for us. That was super hard.
You had to learn a hard lesson there, huh?
A really hard lesson. And I was like, I'm not going to toot my horn, but I was a pretty good baseball player in middle school. I was one of the better ones on the team. And
What'd you play?
I played second base in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, and then moved to third base. But, dude, I remember it. It was middle school championship. There was a guy on third base, winning run, and I watched 3 strikes down the middle and lost
No way.
for our team.
Yeah.
And that was the day I knew, maybe I'm not as good as I.
I mean, listen, sports teach a lot, and I feel like a lot of people think sports teaches you how to win. Sports also teach you how to lose.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And so that's another thing you've probably taken in your country career so far, right? Not saying that you've lost a lot.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not all wins.
No. I mean, I told Jay this the other day, man. Like, we've been on the road for like 8 days. What are we, like 9 days now? Something like that. And there's performances where we just suck. We suck a lot, but There's more. There's a lot where we just suck a little
doubt
bit more.
that's really, that's probably just your inner saboteur.
Well, we'll probably suck today too, so that'll be good. But man, there's just performances that you just suck, and that's okay.
Right.
It's okay, because guess what? We get to do it again today.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
And one of your major inspirations I read was Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
So, which is funny because do you ever think? I like to think of what like stars like what goes through their head. Do you ever think that he's like, man, that performance sucked, or do you think he's always just like thinking he just rocked it?
I have no idea what goes in that dude's mind, man. That dude is a genius. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like an artist, you just kind of know when you're on and when you're off. And
Yeah.
I've definitely been off more than I've been on, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. So like, what made you? Is your music inspired by Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, growing up, that was kind of my big thing. I wanted to be like Ed Sheeran and Shawn Mendes in middle school to impress all the middle school girls.
Yeah, I bet.
That's what I wanted to do, and so I learned all those songs on piano, learned how to like sing on YouTube and do all that stuff. And I realized that it was working until it just wasn't working
Really?
anymore. I just wasn't that good. And so it kind of moved. High school was when I started getting into country music. My mom loved country music, and so, you know, Florida Georgia Line, Dan and Shay, all those country love song type stuff. And now it's kind of shifted into the folk world a lot, and country folk, and you know, messages that come with the folk world, the moral messages, which is kind of, you know, something I'm really into right now.
Who would your maybe it was Florida Georgia Line and Dan and Shay, who would your mom listen to? Like, was there any one artist that she would listen to nonstop that you were like, what's that?
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan?
Who doesn't? What mom doesn't love Luke Bryan?
Right.
Man?
Yeah.
Just an attractive dude who sings freaking.
And he's such a goofball.
Yeah, he's such a goofball, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. So
Luke
your
Bryan.
mom, well, I don't know if your mom had a crush on Luke Bryan, but
Oh,
like,
she probably did. Yeah, 100%.
you're like, what mom didn't have a crush
Yeah,
on
come
Luke
on,
Bryan?
dude. I think I have a crush on Luke Bryan. Man.
So is is that someone you would want to collab with, or is there any other people that you're like, you know what, if I collaborated with this one person, that means I made it. That's my dream.
Good question. Well, yes, I'd love to collaborate with Luke Bryan. I think still though, Ed Sheeran. Man.
Yeah.
Like, he's the guy that kind of like got me into guitar.
I feel like he should put out a country album, to be honest.
He's moving to Nashville, I've heard. Like, he's going to do the country thing, I think.
That's
maybe rumors.
Yeah.
But
well, there were rumors before Post Malone too, so I mean,
that's true. That's true. You
Yeah.
never know. You
Yeah.
never know. But yeah, Ed would be somebody that I'd love to collab with. There's this dude that we keep talking about too, Max McNown. He's kind of an up and coming guy. He has a very similar sound to me, and he'd be really cool to collab with as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Lastly, I know you're a super busy guy,
Yeah.
and I feel like mental health is not something that a lot of people really, I mean, it's being more talked about, but not, I don't feel like enough. So is there anything that you do, because you're on the road all the time, is there anything that you do where it just keeps your mental health in check or kind of helps you mentally reset yourself?
Yeah. Good question. Man, to be honest, I bring my Bible everywhere. Like I read a lot. I pray a lot.
Now, do you read the part? Do you read the Bible that you can barely understand the English, or do you have the new
The
what's it
King
called?
James? Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I remember I'm a little older than you, so
Yeah.
we didn't have the new the NIN.
Now,
I think it is.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I set myself as a kid trying to read. I couldn't even make it through Genesis because, good God, the English, and especially for someone that was like in first grade. But do you have like do you have the one where it's like not as?
I got the ESV. I'm an ESV guy because it's like not super like thou King
Right,
James
like
stuff.
Shakespearean. it
Yeah,
seems.
Shakespearean, but it's also not like too far off. So I'm an ESV guy, but yeah, man, I read a lot. Pray. I do like cold showers. I do like sauna stuff.
Cold plunges too, or
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I don't have an ice bath at my place, but I do the cold shower thing. That's my next thing, is to get a cold plunge thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like little stuff like that. Go on walks, get out.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is just me just spending time, just kind of, reading and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope that can help a lot of people because,
Yeah, man,
you know, like I said, that's something that I feel like we should talk about more. So,
Absolutely.
Matt Cooper, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on with us, new in Nashville. I'm Pacey Cervantes, and I understand we're going to have you play a couple songs.
Let's do it.
Can't wait.
Yes, sir.